Jenny Marie, what's going on?
Here we are.
What's
Oh,
up?
can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, so it's been a minute. It's been months.
It
Um,
has.
it's been since the
I
national
think I
that
I think the
you,
National wore us out a little
yeah,
bit.
that you and I were together in the same space. We actually did our show at the national.
We did.
And the every other week cardboard show is back after like a long hiatus. You and I have been having a lot of conversations about this
I
and
know.
like
Trying to make it
trying
happen.
to make it happen, like meeting, talking about it, and now we're back.
Yep,
And I've been excited about this. This is our 11th episode
it is. I
that
can tell you it's
we've
really
been together.
weird doing it not in person though.
I
Like
know, because we
I
got used to
enjoyed
each
it so
other.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got used to each other. We was together for like five
I
days.
know.
Sasha was
Yeah.
like dope, hanging
Yeah.
out with us, and we all
Yeah.
became like a
I
family
know.
and
I know.
spending so much time together. Shout out to Sasha.
Hi,
Um,
Sasha.
but like we here the every other week cardboard show, and thank you to everybody who's like tuning in and out. I know we picked a weird date because I think the day is the start of the World
It is.
Series, right?
It is on
Um,
right now.
so if you missed this, it'll be on our YouTube channel. I'll have like clips and stuff on our Instagram page, the
Mhm.
every other week cardboard show. And shout out to Big John Collector Sports Cars, everybody who's saying hello. I see some regulars in here, crazy car collectors, like everybody who's tapping in. We
It's
appreciate
awesome.
it. All right,
Yes.
so we're gonna jump right into it.
All right.
What's been going on in your cardboard world since we were last together at the National?
Well, let's see. I think the one big thing that I did cardboard wise was the Topps Hobby Rip Night,
Okay.
which I know you also did.
Yes.
I was asked by my local card shop, Lucky Seven in Austin,
Shout
to
out to Lucky Seven.
yes, to come help out, and I got to meet Mobamba, which was amazing.
Now I saw
And
the clip of that. He made you look short.
he did. I was like this big. Even Sasha, who's 6 foot, looked like an itty bitty little child
Wow.
next to Mobamba. It was
Wow.
crazy. But
Classic
yeah,
moments.
yeah, that was a really fun time. I'm going to the Dallas Card Show on November
Okay.
2nd, which is Saturday.
Okay.
That's my usual hangout. So I am making it happen. I'm taking my 25-year-old son with me and
Awesome. Now,
gonna
did he
go.
collect when he was younger?
No.
No.
He does not collect at all.
Okay.
He's coming to be
Okay.
my friend and my
Shout
come
out
hang
to
out
Ed
with me so I'm
Card,
not alone.
Cardboard Heaven. Shout out to everybody.
Yes,
Who's
yes.
tapping
So
in. So he's coming with you.
he
Is he
is.
gonna
I'm
be
not
the
really going
cameraman?
to. Yeah, well, I don't know. I think he's just going to be my support.
All right.
I don't plan on going to buy anything. I just
Yeah.
really want to get some good, you know, make a movie.
Yeah.
It'll be
Ain't nothing
fun.
wrong with that.
Uh, Yeah, and then go see all my friends
Ain't
because
nothing
of course everybody's
wrong with
there
that. I
except
know.
you, but
I
everybody
know.
else will be there.
One day,
Yes.
I'm gonna come out to the Dallas Card Show.
Yeah, for
One day.
sure. So
I
what's up
gotta
with
make it happen.
you in the hobby world?
So
What's been going on?
I've been doing so much since the national. The best way to put it, I've been like on this nostalgic like cardboard roller coaster and like creating content, collaborating with a bunch of like
Hmm.
regional card shows. I was just at the CSA show,
Yes.
made some good content for them, connected with a lot of people there, had some like real dope conversations that's going to lead to some like huge future like projects. So I'm excited about that. It's still in its infancy, so we're going to get it there, and I'm excited about to see where those conversations go. And just thinking about, I'll be at the Brotherly Love Card Show
Hmm.
tomorrow. So anybody's in the Philly area, PA Convention Center, make sure you come to the Brotherly Love Card Show. I'll be doing media, and I'm gonna have a table set up, just sharing my collection and everything. Sasha said, "Go Dodgers!" Yes. Um, and I'm just excited about this idea that I created 4 years ago the hobby experience. And
Mm-hmm.
it was just this thought in my garage as I'm like going through a global pandemic,
Right.
and to see where it has gone and to see how it has blossomed. And I'm excited for the next steps. Just thinking about and just thinking about everything that we were able to do at the National with our show, and
I
just
know.
this idea of the hobby experience and where we're taking it. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
No, for sure. And I
Yeah.
think it's amazing that you're just planting seeds. I mean, that's kind of how I
Yeah.
try to, live my life in every
Yeah.
aspect is just
Yeah.
planting those seeds and seeing how they
Yeah.
grow. And also, you happen to trade up for some of Sasha's Grail
I
cards.
know.
I think he was very jealous. He was like, he got my Grail cards. So I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, he did.
I let go a big card with the hope that
Yes.
like one day I'll have that card back. You know what I mean? I can
Yeah.
get it back. So
Right. Right.
I'm excited. Let's go Yankees. We got some Yankee fans in the building.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I really wanted to see a Subway Series, but it's a better narrative when you got East Coast versus West
Mm-hmm.
Coast.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Um,
Yeah.
so follow-up question for you. What are you looking forward to the most at the Dallas Card Show? And also, what articles have you been working on?
So, like I said, the Dallas Card Show, I'm really going to just see my friends.
Yeah.
I love meeting up there, and every time I go, it's like my circle has
Yeah.
grown bigger and bigger. So
Yeah.
that's going to be just the experience within itself. And then article wise, I know the last article I had wrote kind of about just human grading versus AI
Yeah.
grading, which I thought was a really cool topic because I was trying to figure out why the AI graded cards weren't worth as much, but they're graded stricter. So then I did a bunch of
Mm.
research and I, created that article. And then I think, my next article that I'm going to put out is actually more along the lines of counterfeit and
Mm.
counterfeit cards and how it affects the
Okay.
hobby. So that's what I've been working on. Yes.
I'm looking forward to reading those.
Thank
Look at you being
you.
a true journalist,
Right?
getting in on the investigative side. I like that.
I
I think
mean, I'm curious about something. I have to
yeah.
research it.
And I
Yeah.
think the more information we have out there, especially nowadays in this like global way of collecting, like
Hmm.
it makes it so much better for new people entering the hobby for them to have like real good source information,
Hmm.
so it can help them like navigate this space, and they can know the pros and cons,
Oh,
and
yeah.
know who to connect with, and what not to buy and what to buy. So
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
appreciate your contributions to that. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank
So
you.
we're going to jump into our main topics. This is interesting because for me, in the aftermath of the CSA show, there was a lot of like drama leading up into that. And I'm not
Right.
going to be on here like naming names, but I just have this like general idea about like um, hobby drama. And I'm going to go first, and then you can let me know what you think and share your thoughts. So I say this, and these are my own thoughts and my own words in terms of like hobby drama. If you are a cardboard creator, I'm not, for me personally, I'm not in competition with anyone in this space. Um, Everyone is like my hobby family, whether I know you or don't know you, haven't met you yet, know you personally, and we are all here for the same thing, and that's like cards. And I think it's very important that we try our best to like practice like good habits, and practice like participating in each other's experiences in like
Hmm.
authentic ways, and not like out of like jealousy or like let me see what's going on in your world.
Hmm.
And like also more importantly, like take the time to like listen to one another when things get like cross, because I don't think we do enough like active listening, and also like listening to understand. And then like at the end of the day, we got to learn to agree to disagree. um, we're all humans, and we may not have the best connections and the best relationships, but we have to be mindful of the next generation because they're watching. So that's just like my personal thoughts about like hobby drama, things that have been happening, and like we just need to figure out like how to get along, and if we don't get along, like that's okay too. But let's make sure we're honoring each other's dignity and we treating each other like human beings.
Hmm. Hmm. I agree. You know, there's going to be drama in our lives no
Yeah,
matter where we're
yeah,
at. Obviously, work, home,
yeah.
hobby. Um, when I first started this, I let it affect me. I let it get to me, not only just the drama between others, but then the drama towards
Mhm,
me. Little comments, little things, people, trying to just be mean, and I
yeah,
consider that drama.
yeah,
Then I heard my mom's voice in my head, if they're picking on you, they're jealous of you, you're doing something
mhm,
right.
yeah,
So going based on that, I started trying to let it just roll off. There was a comment made recently to me because I had somebody's photo
yeah.
on with me on my Instagram, and they were like, if she likes him, we don't like her. And I'm like,
Wow,
seriously? So
that's too
so
much. Yeah,
so to me, like the whole, I don't care if you don't like a person,
yeah,
like we can still be friends.
yeah,
And kind of based on
yeah,
what you're saying, like we can
yeah,
have a difference of opinions. We can,
yeah,
like people, not like people, but that doesn't mean we can't be
yeah,
friends. So to me, that stuff is just, I do let it get to me too much
yeah,
sometimes, and I'm trying to stay out of it. I know I will never be the creator of drama.
yeah.
So that is probably, I'll stay in my lane when it comes to that. But, when it comes to just seeing it all the time, yes, we,
No,
we do need
it
to
does
figure it
take a
out.
toll on you
Hmm.
because like this is supposed for me, and I'm only speaking for me. Like this is my like this is a part of my like therapy, right?
Right.
And this is a part of my mental health,
Hmm.
and that's why I collect because it allows me to explore a lot of different thoughts. And I just think we need to do better, and we need to
Hmm.
figure it out like offline. I think also too when we say things, we need to be more mindful of it and cognizant of what we say. And it's not necessarily like about our intentions; it's about like our impact. So, and that's something I learn every day as an educator, like being a
Yeah.
principal of a school. I learned a valuable lesson today about like an interaction that I had with one of my students, and I didn't even know like something like low level that I said impacted her in a devastating way.
Hmm.
And like I had to sit with that and like think about that, and I had to like own it, and I apologized to her, and I let her know that I was like sorry, and I was willing to do anything to repair the harm and let her know that like she matters and her feelings matter. So I just think we need to do a better job of just like pausing and read the room and see the room. So that's my take on like hobby drama,
Well, and
but
also, there are a few people that
yeah,
everybody knows are starters of drama.
yeah,
Stay away from those people.
yeah,
Like that's, I mean, like don't get involved. Just
yeah,
don't, because that's
yeah,
just a waste of everybody's
yeah,
time, and then you're just adding fuel to the fire.
yeah.
So
Yeah, don't
that's
choose
that's another
sides.
thing.
Like,
Stay away from the people that you know are the
yeah.
creators of drama.
And like, don't choose sides and let people figure
Right,
it out, right? And
right.
I'm always a sounding board and a listening ear.
Yeah.
So that's it for hobby drama. I think it
Yes,
was important to like
yes, I
get
agree.
that off my chest in
Yes.
like an honest way. Now, one thing I was looking forward to like hearing your thoughts about this because in the aftermath of the national, right?
Hmm.
I traded a big card
Yeah,
for a lot of cards.
you did.
Some modern
Hmm.
cards, some like vintage cards, some like rare inserts, right? And then like in the aftermath of the CSA show, I traded another Grail card for like a Grail card that I wanted.
Yes.
And like it made me ponder on this idea of like, because there was this moment where like in my hobby career, in my hobby like mindset and actions where like I didn't want to let go of like certain cards to get another card.
Hmm.
Like I made
Hmm.
this big trade with a collector. We swapped Grell for Grell. It was the East West Jordan card for my hot numbers Jordan card. And like when I made that trade, I was like, oh damn, I missed that card. Even though I was happy to like have this card, I think it's a dope card and I love it. but I was like, man, I really missed that hot numbers. And like,
Mm-hmm.
I went out and got a PSA 9 version of it. And I was like happy to have it. And like, in the aftermath of the Chantilly show, it made me realize like, sometimes you just gotta like make those trades and you gotta be okay with them. And I've never been one to like trade based off value. I trade based off like feeling,
Mm-hmm.
like my connection to it, my want for it, the visual nostalgia. And like, yeah, I understand like the hobby's the business, so you got to measure like, how much this card or that card worth versus that card. So I get it and it makes sense to me, but that's not my premise. So, but I learned a huge lesson after I made this trade, and I think I'm going to like trade more and be okay with trading some of my grills and not like having that like, oh, I got to go out and get it right away because I traded it right away. If it
Right.
come back, it come back. You know what I
It was
mean? So
meant to be.
like, yeah, you know what I mean? So like I don't
Yeah,
miss that Julius Erving card, right? Even
right.
though it was a PSA
It
10, it was a
was.
low pop card.
Yeah.
You don't see many of them. Like I have a raw one in the set of the whole set. So like I'm good, you know what I mean? So what's your thoughts? Yes, Sasha, I
So,
do got some growth.
yeah, I told you he's jealous. Um, so experiencing your trade at the
Yeah,
National like blew me
yeah.
away. And I am not anywhere near experienced enough, or I doubt myself too much to do that yet.
Uh-huh.
Um, I want to,
Yeah,
and watch people do it. And I
yeah,
said, experiencing it with you was like,
yeah,
wow, because you got so much cool stuff. But like right now, I just basically, even with selling, what I'm selling is just when I rip stuff, majority of the time, stuff I don't
yeah,
want, right? So even like selling isn't like this career to me. I'm not
yeah,
buying to sell. I'm
yeah,
buying for to collect, and
yeah.
then anything extra I get where I'm ripping, I'm selling. But like I've just been really focused on buying certain cards that I want from
Mm-hmm.
various locations and go from there. But I would love to be brave and try at least one trade.
Yeah,
Maybe something simple. Start little and then work my way up. But what you did, that was amazing.
yeah. I just have this idea that like I respect everybody who sells
Hmm.
cards. I think it's a major hustle and a huge grind. And like I just told myself like getting back into the space, like I just don't see myself ever selling cards from my
Right.
collection. I'd rather give them away and have that human connection because in my mind I think that's just more valuable. But I would trade cards and I want to trade more to like have that like that experience and that idea like man I made this big trade, there's this story behind it, there's this moment behind it. So um I'm excited about that.
Hmm.
Sash, I'm gonna send you a picture of the satchel. It's beautiful though. It's definitely beautiful.
A picture with you with it.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
any other thoughts about like so? Are you landing on one or is both for you? Selling or trading or both?
I mean, I think like what I'm comfortable
Yeah,
with or what I prefer. I mean, obviously selling right now because
yeah,
I said I'm not comfortable
yeah,
with trading.
yeah,
I think it's amazing and I love
yeah,
watching people do it, but
yeah, yeah,
I'm not putting that at my number one
yeah,
because I'm not
yeah.
experienced.
No,
So
that makes
I
sense.
am with selling. Like people ask me selling questions all the time and I can answer them,
Yeah,
but trading
yeah.
makes me a little anxious.
Yeah, there is a lot that goes into trading, and even before I made that trade, I went to like a dealer that I know that I always see
Hmm.
at the Philly show. I ran into at the National, and we've like bonded and connected. He like helped me. I bought my final card, my final 86, 87 Flair card for him to complete my set. So we've just been like connected ever since. And I like went over to trade with him, and he was like, "Yeah, it's a good trade. Like." Just do it. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I'm excited. I can't wait to like share the content from that
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
It was a
I
fun,
bet.
cool moment.
Yeah.
And me and the dealer, we had like a special
Hmm.
moment because like the Flair hot number was a PC card for him, and it was a
Right.
card he wasn't able to get. So that's what
Oh,
made it
so,
even more special because
yes,
it's like
yes,
two PC cards, So
yeah.
it all worked out. It
No,
all worked out.
no, that was perfect. Perfect.
So speaking of PC cards, what is your PC card of the week, Jenny?
Well, I got this here in 1989 Hoops, Dennis Rodman.
Ooh,
We all know how I feel
oh,
about, and it's a PSA 10,
ooh, that's cute.
right?
Even though it's backwards because of Instagram Live,
Yeah, I
but that's
know.
a nice
Yeah,
card. I love the NBA hoops
yeah,
90s white border.
yeah.
Um, that was
No,
a
this
nice
is
design. Nice design.
just even. I mean, I PSA 10. I mean, you can't beat
No,
that for
you
being an
can't.
89,
You
but
can't. You can't beat that.
yeah,
That's clean. That's a
I
clean one.
love it, and I PC Dennis Rodman. So he's gonna be at the Dallas Card Show. I keep missing him.
I'm
He was at the
not gonna say.
National.
I'm not gonna say my Dennis Rodman story on our IG live, but I'm gonna talk to you
Yeah,
about it.
you have to. You
Yeah,
have
so
to.
you can know
Yes.
about it.
Yes.
So, um, my PC card of the week is a card that I've been looking for a long time, and I first saw it at the Philly show like probably like a year ago, but the guy wanted way too much for it, and I just didn't want to pay that. And I saw it at the CSA show, and it was actually the dealer that I made the big trade with.
Hmm.
So I have this affinity for the 1996 NBA draft class. In my
Okay.
opinion, I think it's the greatest draft class in out of all draft class ever. I just think it was a deep class. It had a lot of all stars, a lot of iconic players, a lot of players that were um, cultural icons, right? And from the first pick to the 13th pick and beyond, like just a deep, talented like pool of like players from like high school, college, across the board. So um, it's the Flair Showcase Class of '96
Wow.
Kobe Bryant insert card.
Yeah, that's
And I have the AI one too. So this is like a
mhm.
good pairing. I think one day I'm actually gonna I'm gonna complete this set because it's like 20 cards in it. And it's just a beautiful like image of like Kobe Bryant in his youth. So
Oh,
um,
that's really good.
I
That's
love it.
nice.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I do too. I do too.
I love it. So this when I put this together, I was thinking like our cardboard question of the night, right?
Hmm.
Wholesale trade and giveaway, right? In honor of this historic like baseball season we had, with this one player having these like astronomical like feats of like just pure baseball greatness.
Hmm.
Um, I think this will be a fun like wholesale trade and giveaway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're up first, Jenny.
All
All
right.
right.
All
So
right.
wholesale trade and giveaway. Otani's 50-50 ball, Barry Bonds' 73 home run ball, Aaron Judge's 62 home run ball, and Hank Aaron's 715 home run ball.
All right.
Wholesale trade giveaway. What are you doing?
All right. So I'm going to sell Otani because of all the hype. I'm going to make a
Okay.
ton of money.
Okay.
Okay. Then we've got giveaway Barry Bonds because he was juicing. Okay. He's All right. So give that away to somebody else who wants that.
Shout out to
And
you,
then
Peter. Thank you for coming back on with us.
I know he couldn't find us. I had to tag him in it. Then I'm gonna hold Hank Aaron because that's a classic.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then I'm trading Aaron Judge. I do like Aaron Judge, but I think I can make a really good trade with Aaron Judge.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at.
Okay. I
Yes. How
like
about
that.
you?
So here's what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm selling the Otani, right?
Right? Because
First
you make a bunch of
50-50.
money.
Yeah, first 50-50 guy.
Hmm.
Um, I am going to trade Bonds.
Hmm.
I think
Really?
I think despite the alleged, because it was never
I
proven, but
know.
we all
I know.
know, and he
Yes.
didn't need it because if you
It's
take
still
the first half of his
amazing.
career,
Yes.
he's dope.
Of
Um,
course.
so I'm going to trade Bonds because I still think there's a lot of people who love Barry Bonds.
Hmm.
I am going to give away Aaron Judge, even though I think he is a freak of nature. I have no connection to like the Yankees
Right. Right.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So like not that like I don't care for his game. I think he's dope and he's great for baseball today. But I'm going to give that away, and I'm going to hold Hank Aaron.
Hmm.
I think that's a historic piece of
Classic.
history.
Yes.
It tells us a lot about the American story,
Hmm.
and I think it's an artifact that just needs to be appreciated so much more.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Well, we
So,
were half and half. We
yes,
agreed on two and we disagreed on
yes,
two.
yes,
Yes.
yes. So, that was our cardboard question of the night: wholesale,
Hmm.
trade, and giveaway.
Hmm.
Now, at this time, now we got our collector on the rise. Um, so start us off, Jenny. Who is your collector on the rise?
All right. So I'd say a few months ago, I really started having some replies to my posts from conversations on deck.
Okay.
And the way he replied to my post was so it like a writer.
Yeah.
It flowed and it was this glorious, almost like a novel comment, right?
Okay.
I mean, it was just beautiful. And so I start, researching and on his page when he posts a card, you know how we post a card, I'll
Yeah.
post music or
Yeah.
whatever. Sometimes we'll do a little video.
Mm-hmm.
His videos, he's talking in this just smooth voice and he's talking about the card and the experience and the player and the day and
Yeah.
it's like a story. And to
So,
me, I appreciate that being so different from the norm and
mhm.
the way he does it. And we appreciate difference. So
Yeah.
um conversations on deck. He's a great follow,
Okay.
enjoyable, and you will comment beautifully on your posts.
I am going to follow Conversations on Deck. I don't think I follow him, but I'm definitely going
Yes.
to check him out. I love the story aspect of like
Mm-hmm.
telling stories about cards. I love that
Yes.
aspect, and
Yes.
especially around like the pandemic when the hobby boom was at its highest,
Right.
and everybody on social media was talking about the money, the money, the money. I was I felt from my perspective, I was the one just talking about stories
Right.
and wanting to connect people who had like unique stories about their cards or like
Mm-hmm.
stories about the person on the card. And
Right.
I just think that's dope.
Oh yeah, you
Um,
need to follow him then because that's
yeah,
all it is. It's
no,
beautiful.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna follow.
Mm-hmm.
So my collector on the rise is someone I know, and I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. Amani Wyckoff, aka Amani 256. He's like a diehard Alabama fan. He'll tell you he's a F1 collector and like super fan, like anything F1 players, racetrack, cars, like the science, all that. Like the guy's like a walking encyclopedia of that. Um, and he's also like a hobby entrepreneur. He goes to like various shows. You met him at the
Mm-hmm.
National,
Mm-hmm.
and he has his group. And then he's also like the co-host of like Monday Bob's F1 podcast show with Tanya, who we had on here as like our
Yes.
first guest.
Yes. I actually was watching
So
that the other day with them.
if
Yes. That
you
was good.
if you want a cool
Mm-hmm.
perspective about the hobby,
Yes.
please check out Amani 256. Dope dude. I got the chance to interview him at the National, and I learned so much about like his collecting story and just his journey. And
Mm-hmm.
like he's a real authentic person, and
Yeah.
I just think he's a cool person to be around. So
I agree.
please make sure you go
Totally.
check him out.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have a guest of the week
Mm-hmm.
because I know it's the World Series and everybody is like on. So If there's anyone in the chat who wants to come on and be our guest of the week, we would love for you to type in the chat box and join us. If you want to be the guest of the week, let's see.
Well, they're just talking about the baseball game.
Yeah, everybody's talking
So,
about the baseball game.
and my husband's a part of that.
Yeah.
This is my show, not the Yankees
I know.
and
We picked a
the
great day.
Dodgers. Yeah, I know.
We picked a great day to come back on. But no, it's all love. It was fun to just
It
be
was.
on.
It was.
So let's just go to our cardboard battle, because the reason why we have a guest of the week, right? We do the hobby experience from 3 different perspectives. So it's me, Jenny, and then like the community. So we always want somebody from the community to come
We
on.
could tell Sasha to go pull a card if he wants to be part of the community battle. Sasha. Oh wait,
Behold
the Behold.
said,
I'll do it for Jenny.
I'll do it for Jenny.
You want to come on? Yes, come on.
Let's get him in here.
For Jenny. That's right.
Okay. We got a guest of the week. What's
Eugene.
going on?
Hey.
Hi.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Yeah, we picked a great time. We picked a great time to come back, and after like what it had to be. It's been what 3 months? Like a 3-month hiatus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen you guys in a bit.
Nope.
Game one of the World Series.
It's happening. It's happening 5 minutes walking from me, actually.
Wow.
Wow.
I live like pretty close to Yankee Stadium. It's at Yankees or it's at
I don't know.
LA?
I think it's LA tonight.
No. Then it's
Game
3.
They might be watching,
but it will be by you.
Yeah, it will be.
You know, some stadiums now they have watch parties in their stadiums, and
Yeah, but I hate the Yankees. I'm a Mets fan.
Quick story.
Oh, sorry.
Real quick story. In college, went to school in Boston, Beverly, Mass, like 20 minutes outside of Boston. It was in this was in the thick of the like Red Sox Yankees rivalry, right? A-Rod is a free agent. Everybody's courting him, and he chooses the Yankees.
Yeah.
And they go into the playoffs, and there was nights where it was like everybody's yelling, "Yankees suck, Yankees suck."
Is that the 3-1 comeback?
I was so thankful for Aaron Boone, who hit a walk-off home run, and I went out to my hallway, and then I opened up the window, and I was like, I don't hear nobody screaming now. And it was like all these crying people outside because they wanted the curse to be lifted.
Yeah.
And it was like, shut up, Sam, go to bed, leave us alone.
So you're a Boston guy? You like all Boston?
No, so I'm from Philly.
Oh,
I'm originally from Philly. I was like the only like all Phillies fan on my campus. And then the year when the Eagles played the Patriots for the Super Bowl, that they cheated to win.
Right.
But it was a good time. It was a good time. And then they came back from 3-1 and won.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it was like everybody was crying on campus. I'm like, they won the World Series. Y'all should be happy.
No, honestly, I root for Red Sox if they play Yankees. You know, so, because we beat the Red Sox in '86.
Yeah,
the Mets did. So I got nothing against the Red Sox. But
I did want the Subway Series. I was the one person who wanted the Subway Series.
Yeah.
I remember the '90s when that happened. That was fun.
I saw it in 2000. I saw it, but honestly, I used to be a music producer, so I was deep into that career. So I just didn't even pay, even though I'm diehard sports all my life. Yeah. That exact time in my life, I was just busy with other things. And I didn't totally enjoy it.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, we appreciate you for coming on.
My pleasure.
Being our guest of the week, like impromptu. Normally, like when we lock down a guest of the week, we send them the questions beforehand. So this is truly going to be like
I'm ready.
Rapid fire. The one person that we did have something came up and they wanted to enjoy the Dodgers game. So it's like every other Car Week podcast, World Series. I get it. We get it. But we appreciate you.
Hey,
and
pleasure.
we're gonna go rapid fire, and I'm gonna have Jenny lead this segment. So
Okay,
start us off, Jenny.
absolutely. So how long have you been collecting?
Since COVID, but obviously, when I was a kid,
Right.
I definitely
Right.
collected a lot
Mm-hmm.
of baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right.
yes, since COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So next question. Describe who you are as a collector in 5 words or less.
5 words. I just try to look for the rare, really, really rare, uh, or obscure stuff. I love plates. I actually love plates, believe it or not.
I
But
love plates.
Wow.
yeah,
I love
there you
plates.
go. I love
All
plates.
right. All right. All right. I think you was the
Plates.
person that had like the shortest one.
Yeah, there you go. I love
So,
plates. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
all right. So you got to tell us, what is plates?
So plates is the printing plates that you get, the 1-on-1 printing
Okay.
plates that never have value, that come out
Interesting.
of packs. So when I started collecting, what I was collecting was not even
Okay.
baseball, or baseball is my favorite sport, but
Okay.
I was collecting soccer.
Wow.
And
Mm.
I was getting the printing plate of the plate that actually made
Yeah.
the cards, right?
Yeah.
Because they would insert those into packs. And I got like Mbappe's first card ever, like the plate, right?
Wow.
Nobody cared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nobody, like, I was like, this is the thing that made, the card that you guys are all going crazy for. Nobody cared at all.
So did you
And
get it graded?
So PSA does not grade plates. BGS does.
Okay.
But they'll slab it and mark it authentic, but they won't
Mm-hmm.
grade it. They won't give it a grade.
Okay.
Because it's used up, because sometimes it's chipped and stuff like that. So I did get it graded, and it came back, the authentic from PSA, and I ended up selling it for like $1,500. But
Wow.
I feel like it should be so much more. It's the actual plate that made the card that everybody's paying $40,000.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got a point.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt like I was alone in that world, though. I don't know too many people who collect plates.
So last follow-up question. Like, the hobby is like this global ecosystem, and we have like our tribes within this global ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ran into a like community of like plate collectors?
Nope.
Wow.
I think I saw one guy who has some really, really rare baseball plate printing plates, and that's it. And that guy, but that's the thing. Nobody shares your desire to collect it. It's like you're alone with it, I think
sad.
it's just the coolest thing. I don't know why nobody cares.
So what's your favorite plate that you have right now?
So it's a soccer plate of, I don't know, you guys have heard of Jack Grealish at all? He's kind of like David Beckham, the young version of him. He's like a big guy, like cool dude who, all the girls love him, all the guys trying to be like him, so
right.
So he only became good later in his life. Like, so the stuff that his original rookie, nobody even looked at, nobody cared. So I have the plate of that.
Wow.
Which is like really, really, really hard to get, because the actual card itself is just like hard to get.
Wow.
So this is the actual plate, and I bought it for like $700 because the guy just did not want to get rid of it.
Wow.
Our first plate collection. This is
that's pretty
why
awesome.
the hobby is special, right? Because there's something for everyone.
Exactly.
You can find your place in this space. So
that's
awesome.
right. Yeah.
Awesome. Jenny, hit him with the next question.
Let's see. If you could describe, we didn't do that one. If you could describe the hobby in one word, what would it be?
I think it's in its infancy, really.
Yeah, so young and still growing.
I think
Tell me more.
Because I think kids in high school don't think it's cool yet that their boy just opened a crazy card, right? I think that will happen with all, Disney or Pokemon, or I mean, Pokemon probably has it a little bit more than sports, but sports will get there too.
Interesting.
And honestly, I think Fanatics, they have the biggest reach. They have the most money to do all this kind of stuff and get them involved, and they don't do it the right way. It's not enough. It's not. They try to like kind of, Mike Trout is at the stadium, he's signing cards for kids, but that's already kids who are into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? when
I
we were
wrote an
kids,
article
right?
about what you're
I,
saying,
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
the
wish they
best
would do more.
the best way to sum up what you just said, is the hobby a space that is the sum of all collectors or just a few?
Right. Well,
And or is the hobby a space for a few collectors and a majority that focus on the likeness and image of a demographic that you don't see enough in the hobby?
Well, we talked
right.
about that, like
Yeah.
you bringing the hobby to kids
Yeah.
who don't have the opportunity to
Yeah.
go to the big card shows or to go to the Fanatics Fest, and to bring the hobby to those kids who haven't experienced but have the
It's
interest, and it's not
not,
fair to them.
and
Yeah.
it's not only in America too,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
because it's so much worse everywhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't have the opportunity to, in Europe with soccer specifically, they collect stickers because they have no other choice. And when they finally see what cards are all about and tops and like all this beautiful, like they envy collectors in
Right.
America.
Yeah.
So it's not
definitely
even just an
need
American.
to do a better job.
Yeah.
Totally.
Sure.
Like I don't understand it.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Why are they not look, they keep doing things to capture the audience that exists. So they make Fanatics Live and copy Whatnot in every possible way, right? Instead of make a global collection, like collector. It doesn't even have to be cards. It could be jewelry,
And
it could be sneakers.
And the audience that they are promoting to only comes from certain types of communities.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
you're right. Yeah, of course. Because there has to be support in every community for it. You gotta have, the cool dude with the cards in front of you, but they're not there everywhere. They're not everywhere, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that.
I'm with you 100% on that.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
All right, here's another question for you. What are the most underrated, most overrated, and other underrated subsets?
Most overrated? Well, at this point, it's got to be downtowns and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
I mean, now they're doing the jumbo sized downtowns.
Yeah, I know. They're enormous.
I actually saw them 2 days ago at Bleecker Street. I was at Bleecker Market for like a trade night or whatever, and I saw them, and I saw people even have like the what's it called, the top loader for them, the big top loader for them. I'm like, what are those worth? So I had to go to eBay to even look, and they're like $20. So they're a bit of a gimmick or whatever, but they're just printing it up nonstop downtowns. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
I don't know. Like
underrated subject.
Underrated. Beam Team from Stadium Club. That's what I think. Yeah, that's the best. That's my favorite ever.
I think we've heard that before, haven't we?
Beam
I'm
Team,
pretty sure we've heard that one.
The greatest insert era ever.
I love the original Beam.
That's when innovation, forward thinking,
Yep.
Just the way you envision, like the landscape of cards went from this one-dimensional to like almost this four-dimensional way of experiencing them. And like, I don't understand like why that hasn't translated to like now.
Did you collect when Beam Team came around? Like,
yes,
first?
I was in the early.
So you were around for like Stadium Club and that. So the funny thing is that I just saw the new soccer Beam Team set, and I'm not even collecting soccer anymore, but I just saw it. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Like Topps went back. If you look at the brand new set, you're gonna be so impressed by how it looks. It's beautiful. They actually started doing Beam Teams and stuff, and they actually have value in soccer. I don't know if they do in basketball anymore. With like obviously all the old Beam Teams are insane, but like the Shaq Beam Team is what reminds me of like the 90s.
No, classic. Yeah, classic. Two more questions.
Sure.
What's your current chase/hunt card?
Or plate?
I mean, Mark Vientos, I guess. Do you guys know who he is?
No.
He's the guy who, so he's a rookie. It was kind of his second year technically for the Mets this year. And he just went off. He had almost 30 home runs, and he had 4 home runs in the playoffs. It's like young kid who basically like he was doing so well, they kept on sending him back down because our players kept coming back from injury. And then they finally, somebody like stayed hurt, and he came on, and he's been a superstar as much as Lindor this season. So it's just a kid,
That's
from
awesome.
from around here too.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Anything
a good one.
anything Mark Vientos.
All right, Jenny, give him the final question.
All right, if you were the face of the hobby for 24 hours, what 3 changes would you make? And I kind of felt one a little bit.
Yeah, one is
you were talking about.
Just make it much more popular properly with a proper PR squad, going out and doing this. Well, there's 100% a way that breakers could make just as much money as they are now and offer the product for less. 100%.
Absolutely.
Because so the people who are printing the cards are really trying to take advantage of this time because they think it might go away. I don't think it is going to go away. I was questioning whether or not, the hobby could just die down after COVID, but it never really did. The national is bigger than ever every year, right? So I think, that there's just, you price the kids out completely. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Right? And so who do you have left? People who want to go on Fridays and break as, a leisure activity. That's about it. Like, who else is going to afford what it costs to be in a break now?
Nobody.
No.
Yeah.
Good point.
And I wish there was more, the grading companies would be more, I don't know, what would be the word? Just like PSA, I don't know why I got a 5. I don't know why I got a 6. I looked the card over, it's a 10, but they don't kind of explain
why unless you pay extra.
Is that what
you have to pay extra
now? Okay.
Yeah.
More transparency.
Yeah, you can.
Transparency.
But
like
a couple of them, a couple of the grading companies actually do that. They disclose, and I do appreciate
of course,
that.
But PSA, of course, is the one that matters because it's what everybody wants to use to get the most value, right? So
exactly.
What's up, Miguel?
I do agree. I do agree. Yeah, of course, transparent. That's what I'm just looking for, Sasha. Yeah,
I like that.
So
okay.
I wish that they were. They kind of just they think that they've given you a lot of value, which they have, right? PSA, they've given you a lot of value, and of course they upcharge you because they're giving you that value. It's a little sleazy. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you made your name and you paid your dues, and I'm sure it wasn't easy to take the risk to start a company and all this stuff, but you're a little sleazy with the just because you gave me value, like you did this great thing for me and I had to pay for it, I don't know. So I don't like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was it for our rapid fire questions. We appreciate your final thoughts.
Hey, my pleasure.
Since you're on here, we do something epic every week. Every other week we have our show, and it's our cardboard battle. And you are representing the community.
So do you have cardboard with you?
So do you have a card nearby? Our last battle, I finally got a win.
You did.
What did we have to do?
I am 3-5. Jenny is leading the way with a 5-3 record, and the community is 0-4. So,
yes. So we usually show a slab, and basically we get votes on who has the best card.
So what I'm going to do is we're all going to show our slab. Each going to show our slab, and then we all show it again. I'm going to take a screenshot, post it to the story, and then folks will vote on who has the best card.
Oh man, I did not expect this. Hold on a sec. I don't even think I have a slab near me.
Well, you need a card, right? It don't have to be a slab. It could just be a card. Yeah. They're
Man.
voting on the card.
They're voting on the card.
All right, one sec. Sorry. I think I'll find something here. All right. I'll just my bad.
And shout out to everybody who's been like tapping in on and off with us all night. I know the big game is on, so everybody want to watch the game. Me and Jenny respect it.
It's not even good.
But, you know, we had to come on. So are you ready?
All right.
Yes. So
all right.
I literally
show us the card.
All right. So it's Tylor Megill, who is a pitcher for the Mets.
Okay.
And it's his rookie auto.
Yeah.
All right, just hold it back a little bit. Okay, that's a nice card.
First thing that I saw.
That's a nice card. All right, Jenny, you're next.
Okay. I have a 1961 Topps Ernie Banks in the newsprint. Yeah. You like that?
Yeah. Back the clock or the actual thing?
What?
Is that the actual 61?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's
you know
the All-Star.
In 87 or something like that, they printed that card as turn back the clock, like an homage to it.
Oh, so they like made another one. No, this is that's the original. Yeah, this is yes. And of course, in all my my ancient cards, I like to do the SGC tuxedo.
What is this? What am I supposed to do with this then?
I mean, smile. Smile.
What is this garbage?
You gotta sell it, Eugene. Sell it.
I can't. I lose.
So
I concede.
My card, my battle is the beautiful 1954.
Okay.
Topps.
No, you brought the rookie.
Rookie card.
No. I should have known you were gonna do that.
All right, everybody hold their card up.
Wait, I don't want to hold my card
everybody
up.
You got to hold your card up
to
represent the community.
What is this?
All right, folks. We need you, when I post this to the story tonight, we need everybody to go vote.
Did you screenshot it?
Will it be the Battle of the Ernies, or will it be the modern auto that takes the cake? Will the community finally get on the board for a win, or would it be the Battle of the Vintage?
I think we should give Eugene a handicap score because we threw him off. We threw him off. He wasn't prepared.
I literally have a box here, and I looked through it right away.
Would you like to get another card?
I don't have any of my good stuff with me.
Okay.
So we appreciate you being a good sport.
My pleasure.
You never know. You never know. Me and Jenny have seen some strange things happen in these battles.
Yes.
Okay.
Like I posted a 1958 Topps Hank Aaron and Mickey Mantle batters heavy in the insert card.
Yeah, the one the hitting
Michael Jordan card beat that card.
It was the Nintendo though, wasn't it?
No,
was it the Nintendo?
It was a regular upper deck Michael Jordan card.
Oh, okay.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me. How is that possible? You got two of the greatest, most known iconic players on one card.
Right.
But
right.
Hey, that's the hobby for you, right? People
absolutely.
People like what they like. So
one more time, instead of a card,
what?
If I could do not a card, then I could be Wemby auto.
Oh, Wemby!
From Fanatics.
My heart. I love Wemby.
Everybody hold up your cards.
That would win because you know how I feel about Wemby.
Make sure you guys go vote. Pick your favorite card.
All right. That was awesome.
All right, brother.
Yes.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much for tapping
Thank you, Eugene.
Of course.
And joining us, Eugene. Means so much to us. Definitely gonna have you back on to come visit us some more. Make sure you tap in with us.
Sure,
every other week.
I'd love to talk about Behold next time.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yes, for sure.
We'll give you a segment where you can share and educate me on what Behold.
Lots of good stuff happening and it's coming. Yep.
All right.
Pleasure,
we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, that was awesome. That was so awesome. So we are in our closing moments.
Yeah, we are.
Our final thoughts of the night. First and foremost, it's been fun. it's been fun, and I'm happy we're able to like come back on and do this together, Jenny, and
I
bring back
know.
the
I
every
know.
other week cardboard show. And here's my final thought in that same like breath and vein. Your hobby, dreams, aspirations, and inspirations is yours. So
Hmm.
share it with the people. Share it with the people that matter. Enjoy it, and don't change it for nobody to be accepted. So that's my final thought.
Yes. Yes. So, you know, in the beginning of this hobby, I didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
I was mirroring my husband, I was mirroring what I saw, and over this time, I have come to find out a lot more about
Mhm.
myself, and I was concerned that people would not appreciate some of my randomness. And you know what? People appreciate it. And
Yeah.
it just goes to show that I need to keep being me because that's what makes it fun, not
Yes.
trying to be somebody else. So, yeah,
Yes.
that's,
Just be you.
yes,
And enjoy it, right? And
exactly.
enjoy the people, enjoy the moments, enjoy the laughter.
Yep.
And also like enjoy those like awkward moments and those honest conversations, because I think they need
Yeah,
to happen.
for sure.
And at the end of the day, just keep collecting, right?
Yes,
Just keep
yes,
collecting.
yes.
And the words of my brother Peter Pac-Man, just keep collecting.
Hmm.
So episode 11 is in the books. The Every Other Week Cardboard Show. Make sure you guys tap in with us, not next Friday, but the following Friday.
Yes.
And I'll see you soon,
Yes.
Jenny.
Yes. Bye. Thank you guys. See you later.